Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to GameTechUK. Welcome back to some more truck and logistics simulator. So today I've released my full sort of review, if you like, 25 minutes. And we did a 2 and a bit hour stream earlier. That was looking at the Xbox Series X. Tonight we're going to go over to the PlayStation 5. Now the PlayStation 5 does not perform as well as the Xbox Series X. It's just fact, and I'll let you make your own mind up when you actually see it. Apparently there is a patch coming, but and hopefully, fingers crossed, that will be out for the 30th. But I don't know. I'm not sure if Mike knows if it will be out. So you have to judge it based on, especially if you're going to buy it on the day, what you see once we start playing. So as long as you know that. But yes, how are you? Did you have a nice afternoon? What are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're going to join me for at least a couple of hours. I think I'm going to do a couple of deliveries because in the Xbox Series X stream, I was just doing the test drive, wasn't I? So it kept chucking you back to the menu. I just want you to see what it's like actually in the career, looking around for a job, picking up a job. So we'll do a couple of those. And then I think Mike and one of the developers are interested in coming in multiplayer. So I'm interested in how that works. Do you work on the same job? Or do you just, I've got some questions. So, yeah, hopefully we'll find that out. But yes, that's what we're doing. Snuggled up on the sofa while watching. Well, you just settle down, Ashley. I got you. Right, let me say some hellos. Hopefully you've left me a little like. Doesn't cost anything, doesn't take any effort, and it really helps the stream. So if you would like to do that, that would be absolutely awesome. Who have we got in? Hello, Chris. How are you? Yeah, don't worry about that. All good, mate. Hello, Willow. Hello, Bex. We got King. Hello, Zevo. Just doing a little racing with my new wheel. What did you get, Zevo? Polish Sniper. We got Joseph Adams, Sneaky Rat, George, Tech God. Sorted out your Christmas list. Nice. I'm well ahead on Christmas list. I think I've finished all my wife's presents. Yeah, I'm actually ahead this year. We've got the tree up and everything. We haven't got all the decorations up. My daughter's coming home Friday. Don't think there's going to be any stream Friday. She's coming home Friday, so I'm trying to get as many decorations up as I can to make it all Christmassy for her. Hello, Derek. We got Mike in here. The team is ready. Oh, welcome back, Andrew. Thank you very much. Stephen, Carlos Casablanca. Carlos Casablanca is in the union now. All right, you're in the union, isn't it, Carlos? We've got a little union going with Train Simulator 2 on mobile. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Glenn, thank you very much. Come on, drum roll. Bex, where are you? Let's do this. Let's do this tonight. Clarets Man, yay! Thanks, Glenn. Appreciate that. Right, so you know how I do it here. We're just going to chill out. There's no rush. Nice chilled. It's going to be lovely. Hello, Melody. How are you? Hello, Mark. Hello, Toast. Sup, J boy? How's the old van life? How's van life, Toast? Is it all right? Is it? Right, let's crack on with it. Let's do it. So, as I say, it does not perform as well as the PlayStation 5. And I might be over-egging that a little bit and over-exaggerating it. You'll just have to make your mind up when you get in. So I've got the traffic density down to 5, just like I did on the Xbox. Let's go into single player. I've brought some stuff as well. So what have I brought? I've brought that. That belongs to me. Nice little van, actually. And we can customize. I didn't show you this actually earlier, which is interesting. So we've got Xenon headlights. Nice. And we can change the color if we want to. We'll have that. On the interior, oh, we can change. Oh, nice. Like like the accents in the thing. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll have that blue sort of matching the outside. Oh, can we do stuff to the lights? I really like the lights. What have we got? R3. What's it change? What's it actually changing? Oh, it is actually changing the lights. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, and we've got some stuff out here. Purchase Convoy equipment. It's only 3,500. Yes, please. Nice. Oh, got an achievement as well. Purchase Convoy. I've got quite a lot. I've got 16% of the trophies. There's still obviously loads to do. Well, actually, is there? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's loads. Yeah, cool. Business is booming. Oh, yeah, earn 250,000, earn 1 million. Have 1 million in the bank. Wow. Travel 25 kilometers. So the next one is 100 kilometers. Cool. That looks good. I like that. That looks cool. Right, let's get back. So, yes, what should we take out? I've purchased one of those, so let's go and have a look with that. How many hours? Oh, God, I don't know. I've been playing it a lot on and off. A lot on the portal, actually. Works really well on the portal. I'd probably say over the last week or so, 20, 25, maybe 30 hours, something like that. I put a lot of time in because one more year working and I'm retiring. Nice taste, nice. Then, yeah, I knew I was going to put together some kind of structured review on this one. So I thought it was important to actually play it. We don't want to be one of those ones that do a review without actually playing it. I like this van. It's cool, isn't it? So we're... Oh, 19 hours. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I've played it on the Xbox, though, as well. So this is what you do in your normal single player. We can just go looking for jobs. So you get the circles on the map. So we'll go down here. There's a yellow one. I think the yellow is construction, I think. No, I'll let you make your own mind up with regards to performance on the PlayStation 5. In a straight line, you got no trouble, right? Looks absolutely fine. Convoy on release? Yeah, we'll be doing a Convoy. Yeah, absolutely. I want to get 24 people in there and see how it holds up. Oh, nice taste. Plans are great, aren't they? Now, can you... Oh, here we go. Now, can you see that? Can you see that? I do like the way that you actually come to the sort of site that you're picking stuff up on. So this is the construction. Actually, in my video, I come to this site and load it up. Looks cool, doesn't it? Let's go and get a job. So green is logistics center, yellow is construction, and blue is car transport. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll be having a lot of races, yeah. Okay, so we want to do some kind of loading, so let's pick that up. It's 7 miles, and we're going to get 8,000. That's all good. So you press that, lights up the tick, press again. I don't like the way it goes to the menu and then comes back to the same thing. But yeah, we've got a little bit of picking up to do. Awesome. No, we're just driving it onto there, aren't we? Why is there no pre-order? I think, and Mike doesn't have to correct me on this, but I think that there's a cost associated with putting games up for pre-release that, you know, game developers just don't want to waste, and why should they? That might not be true, but that's what I think it is. And you don't want to pre-order anyway. Why pre-order? Especially digitally, why pre-order? There we go. You're absolutely right, Tace. No Game Pass, no. Let's do it in reverse like this, which is cool. Oh yeah, I like that. That's it. This is what we want, isn't it? We want this from the game. We want the immersive features like this. There we go. Cool. And if we press down on the right analog, you use the steering wheel and the controller in conjunction. A bit like Bus Sim. You use both of them, don't you? But yeah, you push down. Actually, can we push down on one of these? No, it is the steering wheel. Right analog. Is that a jump over there? That looks suspiciously like a jump to me. Detach. That looks suspiciously like a jump. Oh God, should we? Am I able to use your stream and review to share the in-game experience from my TikTok? No, make your own bloody video. I went to TikTok the other day. I thought, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put some of my videos on TikTok. Oh, someone's already called themselves GameTech over there, and then put all my shorts onto their channel. Cheeky gits. Right, let's have a look. Here we go. No, we need more of a run-up. I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, God. Oh, God, look at him, look. Look at him. Oh, God, he's ruined. The physics-based game. Truck and Logistics Simulator. Can we, oh, was it coming out then? I think... No, it wasn't, no. Can we, recover the vehicle? Yeah, here we go. Okay. All good. All good. Nailed it. Yeah, I think I might get a car and come back and do that. You can have some fun with it. There is the monster truck as well, which I'm sure. I mean, I'm not going to pay that sort of money for the monster truck. No way. It's definitely fine on the PlayStation 5, but you'll see that it runs better on the Xbox. It's mostly when you turn, you really do notice the frame drops, I suppose. It's more jittery. It's not a smoother experience as it was on the Xbox. Right, let's get back out there before we get distracted by another ramp. How long do you end up in the river? That was a vicious rumour. Right, let's go. Let's go and do this delivery. How big is the map? I can show you the map on there. So, yeah, that is the map. So we're up the very, very top of the map at the moment. And we're going to go down to just below halfway. So let's judge it for yourself. See how long the journey is. We'll just drive normal. We'll stop at the traffic lights and just see how we get on, how long it takes, because that'll give you an idea, won't it? But that is the map there. It's not small. It's not massive. It's you know, it's not small and it's not massive. But you know, I've been playing it for a few hours now. Like it says, 20 hours, and you know, I'm not going to the same places. I feel like I'm all over the map. But yeah, let's drive normal, and let's see how long it takes us to get around there. Oh, I pressed X. Define normal, yeah. Well, what is normal around here? I do like this. I like to be able to actually see the loading there. I think that looks cool. There's some nice touches, for sure. Right, let's get driving. You will notice the pop-up, but we spoke about that earlier. You will notice the roundabouts are all identical. We spoke about that earlier. You can see the frames there, can't you? It's not a smooth experience. Maybe I'm making it out to be worse than it actually is. You'd have to let me know what you think, especially if you was in the stream earlier on with the Xbox. Yeah, there. Can you see it? When you go back to the fishing game where you was getting your tackle out and fell in the water and died, that wasn't me, Stewie. Nah, you got it wrong. At least the mirrors work. Mirrors work really well, actually. Yes, Scania and MAN, Alex. Is there career mode or single jobs? It's effectively single jobs, really. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you have got a purse, a bank account, and that's to unlock more vehicles. But essentially, yeah, it is a delivery simulator. Yeah. Nah, he's talking rubbish, King. That's not true. Yeah, $24.99. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll put the time of day on dynamic so we can have a look at some of these nice sunsets and sun rises. No, you can't take multiple loads. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? With multiple drop-offs, or yeah, multi-drops would be a real cherry on top. I've actually put the intensity for the traffic down to 10 from 15. It definitely helped with the frames a little bit, but I had the Xbox version earlier was on 10. There was quite a lot of traffic there. I think maybe it depends on areas. Alex, this is not the stream. Steering wheel on PlayStation is more sensitive than on Xbox, strangely enough. Yeah, they're all lookalike vehicles, which is fine. Like, this is a Volkswagen, isn't it? So, if you were in both streams yesterday, this afternoon's and this one, what are you thinking about the game? Has anyone changed their mind on it? Either way, like you was buying it, but now you're not going to, or you wasn't, but now you are. I'm interested. What do you think in general? We've got traffic police sitting there. I don't think it actually gives me a indication of what the speed limit is though here. I mean, I'm guessing it's 70. I'm guessing. Yeah, they have gone right for the copycat, haven't they? Just wondering about longevity. Yeah, longevity. This is simply a driving game. You know, like Euro Truck, I suppose, isn't it? You know, yeah, you can. I suppose once you've brought the vehicles, you don't buy trailers in this, but it is a delivery sim. That's what it is. It's a delivery sim. You'll come on here. I think the cherry on top is the fact that even on console you can do multiplayer. So your friends can come in, and if you say, look, I've got a large convoy, can you bring your escort vehicles, and we'll do a bit of role playing, or escort me around the map, or whatever you want to do. At least you can, that's going to help, isn't it? That's going to help longevity, having multiplayer. Yeah, exactly, King. It's 25 quid, and I've had a lot of fun with it, I must say. And I loved earlier's stream. I thought that was really nice. And I think overall, if you temper expectations, it's like we said earlier, and I have been quite hard on it, but I think firm but fair. Like the environment isn't the most delicious. It's certainly not ugly. It's at times, especially when you put that dynamic time of day on there, it really does look nice. Other times it looks really basic, but I think that's more to do with the Unity engine. I always found Unity games like that. Pop-up is I'm sort of used to it now. I'm not even seeing it, but there is at times horrendous pop-up. Maybe it's their choice of bushes. Maybe the bushes need to be changed, but you can see the pop-up certainly at night with your headlights on it. And then you just look around the map, and there's some interesting bits there, and you just think, yeah, it's big enough to enjoy your journeys. Having your friends in is a massive plus. Loading up your own loads, that's a huge plus. We've already talked about ways that could be improved. I think overall, for £25, yeah, for 25 quid, it's an absolute steal, really, given that the alternative, or the alternatives, are extremely poor on console. This is the best available game to go driving alone or with your friends if you own a console. I'm not really touching on old gen. I feel that even as a channel, as a community, a lot of us now have not moved on, because current gen is current gen, but Yeah, I think I've moved on from certainly from showcasing PlayStation 4 Standard, PlayStation 4 Pro. It is in my video, so if you do want to check out the PlayStation 4 Standard gameplay, you're more than welcome to. It wasn't a brilliant experience, but then is, you know, expecting some kind of open world driving game built in Unity on the PlayStation Standard, you know, what are you going to get out of that? You know what you're sort of going to get, don't you? My real interest is not even the PC version, it's console version, you know, next gen, current gen. Looks better than Alaskan Truck. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Alaskan Truck coming on console. And it, oh, whoa. You see, some of them turn-offs are really, really tight and don't seem realistic, but I'm sure they must have looked at real load layouts, so maybe I've just got it wrong. Yeah, I think when Alaskan Truck comes, you know, the more competition you've got. This is what I don't get with the Euro Truck worshippers. It's like they don't want competition. No, the more stuff there is out there, the more competition. When Alaskan Truck comes, and it won't be long, when that comes to console, competition for this, brilliant. So they've all got to up their game, all of it. I do actually like the interior lights as well. When I first saw them, I was like, oh, that looks a bit arcadey almost, a bit like dramatic. But I actually really like them. Yeah. Nah, Beyond. No, they did their sort of parking thing, didn't they? See, look, there's more than enough traffic around here. I think they've made it so the traffic isn't just this constant flowing stream, all at the same sort of intensity. It seems to change wherever you are. Oh, we've got a bit of a bonfire up here. And how refreshing, though, to actually go off-road and the car is actually behaving as if it is off-road. These are just such basic things, aren't they? But the other sort of, shall we say, competitors, they don't think about things like that. You drive on roads like this, and it's exactly the same as the roads, the tarmac roads. So just little things. This has got quite a number of little things which, you know, all added together do make a difference. Right, where are we? We're going to go in there. Okay. This year? No, it won't be this year. No. You might get the announcement this year, but I doubt it. But yeah, no, it won't be out this year. Yeah. So is anyone interested in seeing the multiplayer aspect of the game? Because I know the developers are more than happy to come in and show you that. The circle is, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. The circle is, the whole thing really serves the purpose of pointing where to park it. It is a bit of a weird one. I don't know whether we need anything that dramatic and that in your face, but yeah, that's its sole purpose, is to show us where that arrow is. God, I'm having to press down on the brake so hard to get it to... Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm in reverse. Don't like it when it does that. I have to press so hard on the brake to accelerate. It has got manual gears, but the minute you connect the controller, which you do need in this game, otherwise you won't be able to do this. You won't be able to look around. As soon as you connect the controller, it puts it onto automatic, because obviously there's no manual gears on the... Oh, I'm going to do that on the controller. That's... I feel like I'm going to break me brake pedal. Hello, Matt. How are you? We're going to park it ourselves correctly. There we go. and it just grabs it from you. So we talked earlier actually about some refinements that could possibly come, because it does just grab you and chuck you back here. But the difference is, do you remember earlier when I was doing like almost like the demo runs by test driving everything, and then it would take you back to the menu because you finished that test drive. When you're out driving with your own car, you press continue and it will carry on from there. It's detached, so we can just drive away. But yes, it's up to you what you do next. It literally is up to you. It just leaves you there. It's just a delivery sim. So you can go to the map and go, well, okay, where should we go next? Let's go here. But yeah, Mike, do you want to come in multiplayer? Shall I set up a server? Shall we see how we get on? I think it's important to show the multiplayer, even if there is 2 or 3 of us. I think it's important to show. Let's go back to the menu. Maybe they've gone. I'm sure they're still here, but they did mention it. Let's have a look at the options anyway. So I think you've got to choose what you want. Okay, well I've purchased that, so we'll take that. Sure. Okay. So let's customize it actually. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's make that. I like that. That looks more realistic. That's it. And the lights. What we got here? Just the one color, I think. Xeon. Yes. Does that mean we chose Xeon or we didn't have Xeon? So Xeon, change headlights. Yes, Xeon. That's it. Nice and bright. Okay, and we'll select that. Okay, so crossplay enable, connect and join random game. Server, we'll go to Europe. Connect. No, I want to host a game. So just connect, create game. Play limit 24. Hidden game. No, that's fine. So JasonGTUK 5. I don't think we can change that. So we'll leave that there. JasonGTUK 5. How does it work? Oh, cool. So if you don't want to go into chat, you can do this sort of stuff. I'm sorry. There'll be a lot of that, won't there? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So if we go to the map, do we see them spawn in? You can come in. Would you like to hear Mike in chat? Is that something you'd like to do? Would you be able to play a 2-player campaign? Well, there isn't really a campaign. It's just a delivery sim. There's people that want stuff delivered, and you're there to deliver it. There's no campaign as such. So yeah, you and a friend could do it together. Yeah. Let's get Mike in. Can you could you what's that? Could you send me a voice call? Oh no, I've tipped, yeah. Yeah, if you send me an invite, Mike, that might be easier. So I haven't seen them come in yet. Does it give me a list of players? No, that's fine. Let's move that seat down. That's it. Lovely. Lovely. Look at that. On the road style. What do you think of this game? I like it, yeah. See, using any wheel info on a G29. G29 will work. With shifter, not if you're using the controller. It puts it to automatic. But now they know about that. Apparently they're going to have a look at it. Lovely. No, We don't talk about. Hey, there's Michael. How do we get the on? See, this is going to bring the game alive, though, isn't it? What has he got? Has he just got anything? Cool. Yeah, if you want to send me a voice sort of call, you're more than welcome to do that. Give it a tickle on the all. Who else we got there? We got we got 3 of them. Look, nice. Nice, look at that. Oh, we got the whole group in here. Look. Oh, Senshiro, yeah, Senshiro was in the chat earlier, actually. Yeah, if you want to, I'm happy, Michael, whatever you want to do. If you want to send me a voice chat, do that, or if not, we'll just carry on like this. It's all good, it's all good. Right, let me go and pick something up. Let's go and pick a job up. Let's have a look. Oh, there should be one here, actually. Is there one here? Oh, it's right behind us, yeah, cool. Race waiting to happen, yeah. There we go. Hello, Mike. Oh god, it's Discord. Right. Is it going to work? Oh, I think you have to... can you hear me, Mike? Let's have a look. Hello, Mike. No, that's it, yeah. Oh, let me go to the options, hang on. I'm trying to do it from a PC that's just miles away. Let me have a look. Voice and video, microphone. Yeah, that should work. Hello. Oh god, what am I doing wrong? I've done voice chats before. Can you hear me, Mike? All the options are fine. Voice and video. Yeah, it's this microphone and that microphone. Hello. Yeah, I don't know why that works. Why it doesn't work. Mic issues. Mike, can you hear me at all? Can you hear me? That's muted, isn't it? Oh, we can hear you. Okay. We both hear you. Oh, I know what it is. No, I know what it is. I turned down Discord volume earlier. Right, 2 seconds. Hello? Can you hear me now? Oh, it's not what I thought it was then. Can you hear me? Oh, I can hear you now.
There we go.
How are you?
Does that work now?
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Yeah. So who's that? Is that Mike?
Yep, that's Mike.
Oh, what's that accent, Mike?
I'm American.
Oh, I thought you were. Howdy. Who else we got?
It's me, Mehmet. Mejeka on Discord.
Majeka. Merhaba.
Yeah.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Nasılsın?
İyiyim, sen
nasılsın? That's all I know, by the way.
I was like, oh, come on.
That's cool.
No, that is it. Majika, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, thank you very much. How about you?
Yeah, very well. Is that how to pronounce your name, Majika?
It is not my name actually. My name is Mehmet.
Oh, Mehmet. Okay, yeah, I got you.
Mejeka is more like my
name. Yeah. And is it just the 3 of us in here?
The voice
chat,
perhaps.
Yeah, it'll just be us 3 in the voice.
Yeah,
chat,
no, that's totally fine.
Moderators will join us in our convoy.
Yeah, cool. And can the chat? Oh, the chat volume is very low. Okay, let me sort that out. Right, let's turn that up. I might put the volume down of the sound actually, the engine sound. Let me have a look. Yeah, lovely of you to come in anyway.
Thanks for having us.
How's the reception been so far? Not just my stream, I mean all streams.
I think it's very nice. So also, it's still coming. I mean, I was expecting more people to release at 15 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock, yeah.
It's still coming. There were other, for example, a French YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
Who has so many subscribers.
Yeah.
Made a video. He wasn't perfectly positive about that, but he was kind of positive, I can say.
Well, as long as he's honest, that's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was honest, yeah.
Umar, thank you very much.
It was a nice review as well.
Yes, yeah. Thank you very much, Umar. Gasman, Miles, Positive, Richard Nart, welcome. So in terms of multiplayer, I just go and pick a job, and do you get that job as well, or are you just there on a drive-along basis? How does it work?
Yeah, so how multiplayer works is someone can pick a mission, and then everybody in that vicinity will receive an invitation.
Okay.
And all the missions will have the same destination, so everyone's going to the same place, but they can pick like any type of cargo they want.
So
use any type of vehicle they want.
Okay, that's good. Oh, I really had my fingers crossed that you wasn't going to say, oh, only one person gets it and the rest drive along. But no, we all get something to deliver, basically.
Yeah, and then also people, of course, can be escorts too.
Yes. I gotcha. And what about collisions? If I drive into you here, is that us crashing?
Yeah, so in loading and unloading areas, collisions are disabled because if there's a lot of people loading, it can get a bit hectic.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
As soon as we drive out onto the road, the collisions will be enabled.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so I'll pick something up from here. Yeah, driving along with an escort would be great, wouldn't it? Can you hear them all right now, chat? Are you happy with that? Right, so if I pick something up... Oh, double trailers, yeah. Oh, we haven't shown you double trailers. That's really cool. Okay, perfect. So I've just accepted that. Does that mean that something's happening for you now?
Yep, we all just received an invitation, and we can now pick which mission we would like to go.
Okay, do I see your forklift trucks as well?
Yep, as soon as we pick one,
I like that.
We'll slowly start spawning in.
Yeah, there's no driver. Is that normal? Or is it just spawning in?
Driver models aren't synced yet, although we plan to eventually
that's
have
cool.
that synchronized.
Yeah.
That's basically because of the physics. Driver vehicles has physics.
Yeah.
It's actual physics.
Okay.
So it's not a faked physics.
Like real physics.
Yeah, they actually have 80 kilograms of weight, and they have joints like on the hip.
Yep.
So it's because in multiplayer it's jittery. I mean, some cars can a bit vibrate or jitter, rubber band, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that happens, does it?
That's why we had to disable it. I mean, when someone has a bad connection, it can get messy. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I just turned the volume down. That was all because I thought their voices was more important. I'll turn it back up though. 2 seconds.
Since we have a lot of trucks, I'll go ahead and be an escort.
Okay.
So what you can do when if someone like wants to join a mission while everyone's all loading, if someone restarts the mission, then it will refresh the invitation for everyone.
Okay. So what? So can no one join now? It's like the sort of convoy has started basically.
Well, yeah. While we're still here, like if someone joins in, someone can restart the mission and give them an invitation so they can join in.
Okay.
There's no like limit to how big a convoy can be. It can be unlimited size.
Yeah. But if we was mid-loading now, to get another friend in, we would have to basically cancel this job. Is that right?
Just one person has to just restart.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I gotcha.
And that will resend the invitation to everyone in the vicinity who doesn't have a mission already.
Cool. So I'm on double trailers, so I'm just going to load this one first. Double trailers was a nice surprise to see in there. I like that. That's it.
Wow, I already have a room of 9 people.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, we got 9 out of 24. Is that the other devs, is it?
Yeah, we have a bunch of our moderation team here.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
they aren't in the voice chat, but it's because they are French and their English isn't very good.
Yeah, and they don't want to talk to the English, do they? I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. They're like, no, I'm not talking to him. He's far too common. Are you in America now, then, Mike, or are you over here?
Yeah, I'm in America right now.
Oh,
so it's,
cool.
It's about 4 p.m. here.
Whereabouts in the States are you?
Ohio.
Oh, nice. You like it over there?
Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Can't complain.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and have once everyone is loaded, the red legend will lead, and then I'll be at the back.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Oh, this is just a great addition. I hope it's nice and smooth once we get out, because this is just a fantastic addition, isn't it? Not only have you got trucking, but you've got multiplayer and 24 as well. Why the ambition with the 24? Was that tried and tested, and you just knew you could do that?
So we actually started with 14
Yeah.
back in 2020, and then we have optimized the data transfer so well, I can say. So the limit is the bandwidth of the internet connection, and also it uses some CPU to synchronize everything. After optimizing it, I mean, we could improve it to the limit, I can say.
Okay.
I mean, we can still optimize other stuff, but 24 is a nice number because map is pretty big.
Yeah.
And what we want from the game, that players actually see each other. They can use quick chats, for example. I'll send a quick chat to you.
Yeah, you got this one of it. Yeah. Follow me and all that sort of stuff.
Let's make a convoy or stuff like that. They can use the quick chat, and it actually happens that random players form very large convoys in the game. So they don't know each other, they aren't friends, they just see each other in the game, they follow each other. And when there's a big convoy going through the map, it's everyone wants to follow that. It's I mean, you can even experience this in this game. So it's we are just 9 players, and I guess we are all here already.
Yeah.
But if there were forming a line, I didn't see.
Yeah, I guess if we go through the map, others automatically just decide to join us because it looks cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I didn't put a password on there, basically. Can you put a password on there? Can you make it private?
Yes.
Okay.
You can make it private.
I don't think I did I? Yeah.
No, you didn't. It's open.
No. So that means that randoms have joined, basically. That's cool.
I guess here we have admin Skullcarry, Sanshiro, admin Lawgamer, and admin Flamefo. They're all our staff.
Okay.
Yeah, the only
Yep.
The only random person, I don't know who ZBIK is.
Okay. That's
he could be your one of your viewers, possibly.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, because and then back to so what you can do is you can create a hidden room. That was one of the options you saw in the
yeah. So that won't show up.
Yeah. So what it does is the room name acts as the password. So people can hit join hidden room.
Yeah.
They enter the room name and then they can join.
Okay. This is fantastic. All of those trucks, that looks so cool. And I like the fact that they've got all their flashing lights and escorting stuff. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm going to pull over. I want as many people in front, so obviously we can see it on the stream. So just pass me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always good when you're in front of me. It's great. Go on, Skalkari, you can go. That's it.
And yeah, if you open up the player list, which I think is only in the options on console, you can see who else is playing on PlayStation. They'll be marked with a PlayStation.
Oh yeah. And that's the other thing as well. Not only is it ambitious at 24, it's cross-platform as well. And yeah, I mean, it seems to be working fine, doesn't it? Yeah, this is cool. We are definitely doing this, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be doing lots of console convoys. That's just something we haven't been able to do so far. I like it. This is a big thing. I like this. What do you think, chat? What do you think?
Yeah, you should actually. I mean, after the game is released on Thursday.
Yeah.
I believe right after Thursday there will be lots of players. The servers will be so much populated,
Oh yes, yeah.
and perhaps you can ask your community, for example, to make a convoy together.
Oh god, yeah, of
Uh,
course, yeah, yeah,
and because it's crossplay, it means, I mean, even a Steam user can join your game.
yeah.
They can join from last
Mm.
gen, they can join from PlayStation, Xbox.
And last gen as
Uh,
well.
yes, last gen as well.
Yeah,
It's all together, right?
yeah,
Right now, are you on PlayStation? I guess.
yeah, yeah. This is
Okay.
really, really good. Yeah.
So we are all connecting from Steam, for example, and
Mm. It's working.
as far as we
We have,
know,
we have one other PlayStation player. The Red Legend is also playing on PlayStation.
yeah, the Red Legend, the one on the front,
Yep.
he's also
Yeah, yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah, yeah. That is very, very good. I'm literally really, really impressed. And you know, some of the complaints that I've had today, they sort of blow away a little bit when I see this, because I've got a big thing for community. I love getting people involved. So to get 24 of us, regardless. Oh, Para's in. Look, we have got one of our followers in here. Para's in here because I know he's got it on PC. Awesome. But yeah, to get this amount of people together, that means a lot to me. So fantastic. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Thank you.
Yeah. And in terms of servers, I mean, we're not. Is it like a peer-to-peer type system?
It's a cloud-based system. It's a German company called Photon,
Yeah.
which is actually very scalable.
Yeah.
They are also, for example, they are hosting Among Us,
Mm.
which is a very popular game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, because it's scalable, there's no limit.
Mm.
Like, we can host 1,000 players at the same time.
Yeah.
Even 10,000. Photon will support it because
Yeah.
it's cloud-based. It's
Oh,
not
I love that,
dedicated.
Michael.
We don't have a limit.
Well done, Michael. That's role playing, that isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I like.
With the escorts, you know, you kind of need to have the little role play aspect.
Mm.
By themselves, you know, they're just equipment. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
make all the fun yourself.
Yeah, yeah. That's really cool.
Um,
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. I mean, a lot of people will be driving into the river, admittedly, but that's part of it, wasn't it? This is going to be a massive hit on console, purely for what we're doing here. Yeah, I'm so glad you decided to, come in. That's really cool. Because this shows that, for me anyway, like I say, this shows the game in a different light. This is, you could be more, what am I trying to say? You could be more forgiving on some of the issues when you've got 24 of your friends in here and you're having such a laugh, your face is sort of aching from laughing. You know, that means a lot to me as a player, as a channel, as a community member. I love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I think I've gone quiet because I'm just really, really impressed.
Yes, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, yeah, it is good. Yeah. Tell me what you think in the chat. Tell me what you think, because I know you're going to love this. And I'm got double trailers. I mean, that's something that players love, isn't it? And they're both moving independently quite nicely as well. So there's physics for sort of... well, we saw it earlier, didn't we, on the transporter when I was reversing into that car. The car on the end of the transporter was still part of its own sort of physics model, if you like.
Yeah, that's actually common in
Yeah.
our game, I can say.
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely, yeah.
we made the
yeah.
same thing for example, when you are transporting with a smaller vehicle, there are open-top trailers that you load pallets
Yeah.
with crates.
Mm.
And those are saved, like with straps.
Yep.
But if you crash hard enough, those straps can break.
Oh, okay.
And when those break, cargo can actually fall down
Mm.
with real physics. And they actually get visually damaged as well.
Yeah.
Because I guess because you drive very cleanly, so you probably didn't have such a large crash.
No, I haven't really had a crash. No, I'm far too competent for that. Come on.
Yeah, steering wheel and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we talk about this slight performance issue on the PlayStation 5? What are the chances of getting that up on par to the Xbox Series X then?
Um, I'm quite confident it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Um, so
Now it's the
um,
slow process of waiting for everyone to unload.
actually, I mean, I'm quite sensitive to the FPS. I cannot right now see how much FPS PlayStation has got because I can't enable my FPS monitor on the
No, nor can I. But I know,
PlayStation I
I
have.
know that it's not as smooth as the Xbox.
But
Absolutely.
it's actually something like 55 to 60,
Hmm.
even though there are some frames which it updates the reflections.
Yeah.
Reflections of the car, reflections of the environment. When it updates that frame takes a bit too long.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Maybe
55
it's that.
frames.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's quite fixable.
Yeah.
And it's actually I cannot promise when we are able to fix that, but I believe it's gonna be significantly better in just about a month. Probably even it could improve uh, next week.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a release like tomorrow or on Thursday, but our partner, Secret Item Games, their programmer is sick, unfortunately, since Friday.
I hate him already.
Uh, no, he's
I
great,
hate
by the
him
way.
already.
He's a
Yeah.
great programmer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need him, I mean, because he gets the builds.
Yeah.
And uh, I I already improved some stuff, but we can't build without him, so it's probably gonna be released early next week or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever he recovers. PlayStation is easy to update because there's something called rapid patch we can do.
All right.
For Xbox, it's gonna be tested, but yeah, for Xbox, it's not an urgent update, anyways.
No, no, no. The Xbox runs beautifully, absolutely beautifully. And yeah, maybe it isn't a frame issue. Maybe I'm just interpreting it as a frame issue. But can the chat see it at all? Can you see a stutter? Can you see a stutter when you play on PlayStation, or am I just being too harsh? I mean, it's probably because I've got both versions in my hand to be able to compare instantly. And obviously, the Xbox was beautiful and smooth earlier, and when you turn, it's just not as smooth. Maybe I'm harping on about it too much. You'll have to let me know. Can you feel it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can also see it. So we
Yeah.
actually, I mean, like 2 weeks ago, it was worse.
Okay.
This is the improved version,
Yeah.
and 2 weeks ago, I didn't want to release it like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this way, I mean, you are definitely more sensitive than I guess 90% of the players. But I mean, you are also correct. I'm sensitive as well, and I don't like it as a developer.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why I'm up here.
And what are you thinking?
I'm not sure. I just changed vehicle because I wanted to do something different from the rigid van, and I went over to pick a job up, and it didn't activate any. Is that because I've swapped vehicles?
Where didn't
Here,
it activate?
I'll start one, and then you can see how the invitation works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
How might better I start because you're the convoy vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. Caden, stop.
Okay.
Seems
So
Para
do
has
you
also
prefer
finally made it over to us.
I guess this mission is nice.
Started a mission. Would you like to find a mission? Yes, that's it. Oh, we got.
So then you
got
can
a trophy
pick any
as well.
one of the list. They all have the same destination.
Okay, cool.
You can even change the vehicle in this UI. There's the owned vehicles tab above, and once you click that, you can see all the vehicles you own.
Yeah. Very good. I like this. I like it a lot, actually.
Okay, so Okay, so or wait. Okay, yeah, everyone got one. We're good. Now, when you have a lot of people, there is sometimes a chance that their spawn locations will overlap.
Yeah.
In the case that that does happen, you just can pause the game and hit restart mission, and it will try to find a empty spawn location.
Okay. Yeah, Mark says, I think you lot, you know, the guys in chat are right. Most people may not notice what you've pointed out, more so if you're not a hardcore gamer. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I mean, considering that that's mainly the thing that I've been sort of moaning about, should we say, it's not that bad, is it? Really, it's not that bad at all. We're not being chucked out of the game. We're not having constant crashes or anything like that. It seems certainly a solid build. Would you say that it feels solid?
Some nice,
Yeah.
nice looking mirrors.
Yeah, nice looking mirrors. Yeah, you know about them. Oh, I've just
For another game.
yes. Oh no, don't you start. Oh God, no, don't. Let's not start there. No. But it's the same company that ported On the Road, isn't it, that you're using?
Yes, that's correct.
So do you, I mean, not that we want to talk about On the Road, but do you think the difference there was source code that they were given, or do you think that they've just got better over the years at converting, you know, to console?
So
You know, we're talking about On the
um,
Road basically, which is another
so
Unity, you know.
yeah, I'm not really. I mean, On the Road is also a very good game, but I'm not really much experienced on what.
No, that's fine.
I
That's
didn't
fine.
play it much. I
No.
mean, I probably played it for like 30 minutes or something, even though it's
Well,
they are also an Arrowsoft game.
that's 20 minutes. That's about 15 minutes more than we played it. That's not true, actually. I played it a lot.
I played it a
and
fair bit.
they, I mean, so some developers, when they work with third parties like what like we did,
Yeah,
they just want to give the source code and be done with it. So
yeah.
they leave everything to the third party. So they don't want to spend time on it.
Yep,
But I'm the main developer of the game. I mean, the main programmer.
yep.
And I personally spent perhaps 6 months tweaking things, improving things on PlayStation, on
Okay.
Xbox. I mean, there were so many graphics issues, and
Oh yeah.
porting can say. I mean, their job is to get the game to run on PlayStation.
Yes.
It's not to make it look as good as possible. I mean,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, their job is to get it working and tick that box to say, yes, we've sort of recoded it from PC to console.
yeah, for example, they tried. So with the PlayStation, the biggest issue was the reflections, vehicle reflections, environment reflections, and environment lighting. So we had a custom solution for that. That's better than Unity's,
Yeah.
which I programmed myself, and it's very efficient.
Okay.
It doesn't work on PlayStation. It's no idea why. I mean, it glitches out, and everything becomes black instantly.
Okay.
So to fix that, we had to use Unity's, I mean, battle proven thing, I can say. So Unity's default thing, which is, it's actually, that's the thing that's causing the frame drops, I know, because it's not designed very well. It's doing so many stuff in like tenth of a second. It does so many stuff, and then all the other time it's like waiting for the next reflection.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not ideal. You usually want to make such big tasks take a longer time, so it doesn't cause frame drops.
Okay.
And because we had to use Unity, I mean, for example, porting said reflections doesn't work. We should disable real-time reflections and just use baked ones. And
Yeah.
that doesn't work, because that worked for other games perhaps, but in this game we have a time of day,
Yes, yeah, you do,
with
yeah, yeah.
day-night cycle, and it has to. I mean, if it was gonna be baked, we would have to bake like one for every 30 minutes or something.
Yes, yeah,
because
yeah. You can't.
every hour it's different.
Yes, you can't have daytime reflections at midnight, can you?
Yeah, it will look terrible. I mean, the vehicle will shine and it will mess up the realism.
Yeah.
And there are such stuff. I mean, we had issues with Sky as well. We had issues with clouds, and as I also told you in direct chat, the reason for that is PlayStation isn't using DirectX,
Mm.
which is I mean, the game works perfect on DirectX. It's running on Steam very well.
Yep.
And actually, PlayStation and Xbox, they use AMD GPUs.
Yep.
And the game works very well on AMD GPUs as well.
Yeah.
But because PlayStation isn't using DirectX, there is, I don't know exactly what, if there's a conversion in there or whatever, which Unity is doing,
Yeah.
which isn't perfect, and that's causing a lot of issues. So I have spent so much time on reflections, but yeah, it's, I mean, I can definitely, and not just I, but we can, I mean, porting can also do more
Yeah.
on optimizing possibly, but most of the optimization we do ourselves. We don't leave it to them. And the game is already very well optimized because it runs very well on 4 GB RAM laptops, for example. And it's, those laptops are, I mean, they are even slower than last gen PlayStation or Xbox.
I take it your experience of getting it to work on the Switch has helped with that as well, hasn't it? You've had to optimize it to its bare bones, I should imagine, to get it working on the Switch.
Yeah, definitely. And what's nice is, I mean, our next target, our next task is to update Switch version, so it's also gonna be crossplay enabled.
Oh, right.
Because
So people from Switch can join the convoy as well.
yeah, that's
Oh,
correct.
brilliant.
Right now they can't because we couldn't update it. Switch is actually using the game with an older graphics method, I can say.
Yeah.
Which was very well optimized, but it doesn't look as good. The lighting isn't as realistic. And to optimize this graphics to Switch is a really hard task.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
But we already done half of it, I can say, while optimizing for the last gen. We just need to push a bit more. And what's nice is, I mean, it's not nice, of course, but Switch also has the weakest CPU.
Of course.
And PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, the reason they are lagging is from CPU. I'm definitely sure about that.
Yeah.
Their GPU is totally fine, but CPU usage is, I mean, that's the reason. When you increase traffic, you don't really increase the GPU usage. It's just the CPU.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the AI algorithm and the physics and stuff which causes the FPS drop.
How important is it to you as a small team to make sure that it's released on old gen? Is that really important to you? And is that from purely a monetary sort of point of view? How does that work from a company point of view?
So it's definitely nice for having more players in the multiplayer. It's definitely one of our targets.
Yeah.
We want the servers to always be populated. And yeah, actually, last gen, last gen is right now more available than the current gen.
Oh
in the
no,
market.
I totally understand
I mean,
that. Yeah.
Next year it's gonna be different, probably. And even perhaps this month it can change because I mean I live in Germany and there were very good discounts on the current gen.
Yeah, I mean it's starting. 3 years it's been out. It doesn't seem that long, does it? But 3 years, it's now starting to be the norm, isn't it?
Yeah.
What,
and
what was you saying, Mike? Sorry, I think I interrupted you, Mike. Did you want to pipe up there?
Oh no, I didn't say.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Yeah. Carry on, Mehmet.
Yeah, so I'm and I mean we are gonna support Nintendo Switch as well, so it's not like it definitely takes extra time for us to optimize the last gen.
Yeah.
And it's actually, I mean, I can honestly say as a developer, if you target only high-end PCs and only current gen, it's significantly easier
Okay, that's
than
interesting. Yeah.
supporting both of them. Because
Yeah.
where you want to support both of them, it's very hard to not make compromises. For example, in the last gen,
Yeah.
like it's hard to. Sometimes you need to have 2 times work. For example, for vegetation.
Hmm.
For vegetation, the current system doesn't work very well, so we simply disable the grass
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
because
that. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a bit too heavy, and I'm definitely not happy with disabling the grass. We will try enabling that, for example, again,
All right. Yeah.
if we are able to.
Look at this
Um,
beautiful line of vehicles
It's great, isn't it? Yeah.
spiraling down.
Love it.
yeah, this is
Absolutely love it.
really nice footage right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we could have had this for the trailer.
Yeah, definitely. People are going to
Yeah.
absolutely love driving with their friends, though. This is really good, really good.
Yeah,
And
for example, on Facebook. Sorry, I interrupted you, I guess.
no, go on. Oh, Para's crashing. Para's one of our lads, by the way.
Oh, someone stopped.
He's on
Let
PC.
me. Oh, he left. Must have had an issue or something.
So I was saying, for example, on Facebook, on Instagram, I see many people like mentioning each other and saying we should play this together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and yeah, it's the nice thing of crossplay as well that they don't even have to.
Yeah.
They
All-
don't need to have same.
All they got to
hardware.
do is buy the game, regardless of what they're playing it on. Just buy the game, and you can play with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a very expensive game either.
No, no. Any plans on having some kind of voice chat built into the game? Is that difficult when it's crossplay?
Crossplay is fine. The problem is the requirements of Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah, yeah.
Also Nintendo. They are very. There are so many details about written chat or voice chat.
Yes, yeah.
Because there are children who play, and there are parental controls.
Yes.
Parents must be able to disable, for example, all interactions, like no voice chat, no
Yep.
written chat. When they don't want it, the game must disable that,
Yeah, yeah.
and it has to be also moderated, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to stick with your own platform chat or just get a voice chat elsewhere on your phones or whatever.
So we plan to, yeah. I mean, players can still use, of course, third parties like Discord or
Yeah.
Team Chat or anything. And there's this quick chat system.
Yep, got that R1.
And for PC, we plan to have written chats perhaps in a few months.
Yep.
But it won't show on PlayStation and Xbox because of
them rules,
because
yeah.
of the reasons I
Yep.
explained. But we will check them later. So we couldn't find time to check. I mean, their rules are so many texts. I mean,
God, yeah,
they
yeah.
have
I can imagine.
pages of information about
Yeah.
written chats, and sometimes it's hard to locate the documentation you are looking for
Yeah.
in their servers. So it's very time consuming, and it's something we delayed to later.
This looks lovely up here at night, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think, chat? Tell me what you think. Tell Michael and Mehmet what you think as well, not just me. I love that. Look, he's just sitting there escorting us in. That's really cool. I like that. That's a great aspect. Yeah, we're gonna need some really skilled outriders, aren't we? You all right, son? Hello, Eva. So you all deliver to the same spot, do we, or have we got various different spots?
So it depends on the cargo. Each cargo has different spots.
Oh,
But for
okay.
example,
Yeah.
this Parayansu,
Yeah.
I don't know how to read it. He has the same cargo as yours.
Yeah.
So it means you will park to the same destination.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm really pleasantly impressed and nice and relaxed. It's good. I like the aspect of playing together. I love that. Travelled 100 kilometres. I just got the 20% of trophies now. Smashing it.
Perfect.
Hopefully,
We have
like a
some.
yeah. I'm just reading out some chat. Hopefully, like a garage system rather than keep going to menus. Yeah, I said in my video, didn't I? It would be great to have some kind of home garage. That's one of the things that is sort of missing from what I'm feeling here. Driving back to your home garage and maybe seeing your all of your owned vehicles parked up. How any plans like that? I know you've got. I don't want to like question you too much because I don't want to put you on the spot. I know you've got your own roadmap coming out in the next few days, but yeah, if you don't want to answer, you certainly don't have to. Don't feel you have to.
So you mean the garage system? Sorry, I missed.
Yeah, rather
Your
than
concept.
having everything in your menu, is there any plans for like a visual garage where you can actually drive to and see all of your vehicles parked up? Anything like that, or is it always going to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was in our plans
Yeah.
at past. It's still in my list, but we aren't. It's not one of the first things
No.
we are gonna do. I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. I got you. I got you.
So we have so much to do
Mm.
in our list already. So
Everyone doing donut.
I think we should all join in, really, shouldn't we? Oh God, I can't seem to drift this one. No, I can't drift it.
Yeah, the very fast vans and cars.
Yes, yeah,
It's
they
really
are.
cool.
Yeah, we need to have another pickup point, don't we? There's one just around the corner, isn't there?
Yeah, we
Did
can head to a car transporter caravan site.
Oh yeah. Let's do that. Yeah,
yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure drop side vans don't support that cargo.
Okay, shall I?
I don't think you really expect a drop side van to be carrying a camper trailer.
No. If I go back to my Scania Rigid, that'll be fine, wouldn't it?
The Rigid doesn't have car transport because it has a box.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Have I got enough? I've got 47,000. Let me go to the garage. I might be able to actually buy one. Custom number
you have
plates. That's a good.
Any trucks, by the way?
I'm just about to buy one. I'm 2,000 off the branded ones. I'll buy this one. Got it.
The second Volvo is, or I guess I can't really say Volvo because it's not licensed.
No, you can't.
Volvo,
Yeah,
so-
you definitely can't. Oh, I think have I just come out? Have I just come out? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but-
when you return back to the garage,
oh,
it
it
does
kicks you
kick
out.
back out.
Okay.
So when you're in like multiplayer, if you want to change your vehicle, you can use the change vehicle tab in the pause menu.
Okay, yeah. So if I do connect and join, did it kick you out as well?
No.
No.
Okay.
So the room stays up as long as at least one person is in there.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. What's happening on there? 2 seconds. Farming Sim seems to have just opened for some reason. I think my controller opened it up. Right, so yeah, if I go connect and join random room, is that how it works? If I
Just do connect and then do show game list because I know there's all their lobbies.
Oh, I
going
got
right
you.
now.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's fine. Coming in. Was that Coda's opening farm and said no? There we go. So is that going to put me near you on the map? Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, we all spawned into the same. Oh, that was. We're all spawning into the same spot and crashing.
Oh,
Right.
oh no.
Yeah, if you look at the stream, you'd be able to see that.
Oh.
Whoa! We're
I
walking
guess you all
in the
joined the
air.
game at the same time, or
Yeah, they
tangentially at
yeah.
the same time.
Me and Para are friends. It's fine. I want to see where this is going.
They are fully morphed into each other right now.
You can open the
No,
escape
I'm happy as it
and
is. I
then
like it. Look how high that's
Are we
going.
all seeing the same? Oh wow! Oh my
That's brilliant.
goodness! This is
Para, we're
bad.
just meant to be. This is the first bug we've encountered all day and in pretty much all of my reviewing time, so I don't mind. It's a funny bug. I don't mind. It's all good.
Yeah, we for multiplayer we added a couple moderation features, I guess, that you can use where you can manually disable collisions with a certain player.
Okay.
or
Oh
fully
yeah,
block
yeah,
them from the room.
yeah. I got you. Right. Let's do
there's
let's do the car transporter one then.
All right.
I'll follow you. Shall I, Michael?
Yeah, that works. Oh. It's not too far away. Ooh.
So, without spoiling your roadmap, and don't answer anything if you don't want to, what once you get past the sort of performance and you've got the game exactly where you want it, can you give us an idea of what you're hoping to work on first? You know, as a player, what would we expect first? But if it's going to spoil your roadmap or anything like that, feel free to just say you can't say. It's not a problem.
um, we are gonna work on adding some new vehicles
Oh
in
yeah,
a free update.
yeah.
And we are also working on some DLCs. And we also, yeah, I guess that's all I can say.
Okay, okay.
So basically, expect more vehicles, more missions, just more of the game.
Yeah, yeah. So
We also want to have an environment extension, map extension,
okay, and
but it's not certain when we will have that. I mean,
oh, look at this. That's cool.
Phew! Everyone got in a separate space.
Yeah,
good.
that's cool. I like that.
Usually with this one, it's pretty common for the trailers to, because I believe there's only 6 spawn locations. So if you have more than that, then
yeah.
So reading between the lines there, again, you don't have to answer. I'm guessing something like a map expansion would be a paid-for DLC, which, like I say, you don't have to answer, but I cannot blame you. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? I mean, Euro Truck does that.
There's a really good reason not to do that, because we don't want to have
Oh, I know.
two
Yeah.
separations for multiplayer. Like
Okay, yeah.
the ones that have DLC
Yep.
and the ones that don't have DLC. We don't want to separate those user base.
Yeah.
So what we want to have is, for example, imagine someone having a different vehicle which you cannot drive because you don't own the DLC, for example.
Okay. Yeah.
That's okay. You can see them driving that vehicle.
Yeah. You just
but
can't drive
when
it.
Yeah, when you want to purchase it, it will say you need a DLC first.
Okay.
But it still works in multiplayer. It wouldn't break the multiplayer.
No.
But map extension, stuff like that, it has to be a free update.
Yeah. No, I
And-
get you. I like that way of thinking. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the other way of thinking is, well, tough. You got to buy it, and people probably, if you made a really good map update, people would buy it, wouldn't they? But yes, I see where you're coming from, and I like that sort of train of thought. That's good.
yeah, making sure we maintain the multiplayer and make sure there's not a lot of division is a very key factor.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. I love this car transport. I really do.
One of the longer missions I think it took to develop.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest mission we have ever developed. It was also very hard for our 3D artists
Yeah.
to make that animation of the upper deck coming down.
I bet. Yeah.
It's a unique challenge, I can say.
It is. Yeah. So how hard is it to get other licensed brand? Is it? I see Scania and MAN or MAN, whatever you want to call it, in so many games. Are they the easiest ones to work with, or are they just the ones that are just sort of most communicative and they want to actually be in people's games?
So actually, with licenses, Aerosoft, our publisher, supports us with them. So I don't have
Okay.
much experience.
No,
And
yeah, that's all right. I understand.
licenses
Yeah, yeah.
aren't. I mean, we don't own the licenses.
No,
So
no.
Aerosoft has the licenses, and it means their games. I mean, it's also different based on brands. Some brands, actually, most of them, they ask. They don't do it free, I can say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, yeah. No, that's right. Your publisher, regardless of who it is, that's why you go to a publisher, isn't it? So you can have that relationship already in the palm of your hands. So someone like Astragon, they've got their own relationships with, say, bus brands, and if you're making a game about buses, you're going to want to go to them. I suppose that's one of the great things about being a publisher is. Yeah, making sure that you've got all these tools under your belt for when a developer comes on board and you've already got it to offer, haven't you?
Yeah, that's correct. They already have the contacts, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean, as an indie developer, I mean, it's also very nice that I mean, it's not our task; it's their task. So it also frees us more time to work on the game.
Yes, yeah.
Which is a great partnership. But that's also what we want to do. I mean, we don't want to spend time marketing the game.
No, no, no.
We don't want to spend time creating text to explain the game to the. I mean, for example, to the media or stuff like that,
Yes,
or to reach out, sending emails. It's Aerosoft's job.
Yeah, no,
and
I understand. Yeah,
basically, what we need to do, our part is just developing a better game so everyone enjoys it. And
yeah,
I like this partnership, I can say.
yeah. No, that's good.
It-
Yeah, yeah.
It's also the same for porting.
Yeah.
So as I said, we are working with secret item games, and
That's
it's a
their
very
that's
nice
their
partnership
contact, is it?
because we focus on improving the game. They focus on, for example, steering wheel support on consoles.
Yep.
And they do their thing, we do our thing. Everyone is focused on their work, and they are, for example, very experienced on. They already experienced issues with PlayStation before.
Yes, we know.
They know how to deal with problems. They have the experience we don't have.
Yeah,
And it's very nice to. I mean, it's their profession, and it's our profession to just improve this game.
yeah, yeah. So, how long have you been involved in this game?
Me personally, so I guess I need to introduce myself.
Yes, yes, please do.
I started game development in 2014 as a hobby, as a student, actually.
Okay.
I was studying mechanical engineering, which is partially very related to this game because of the physics part.
Yeah, of course.
But I self-taught myself programming using online resources. And we at first developed a game called Delivery Simulator for Windows phones.
All right.
So it was a mobile game in 2014. It was just a test to see if we can earn money from game development.
Yeah.
Or I mean, it was like, if that was gonna fail, if we didn't earn any money from that game, this game wouldn't even exist because I was gonna be a mechanical engineer then.
Okay.
Because I mean, that's how it worked. I mean, I have seen that we can earn money from it because I was married. I had to work to make money.
Yep.
And that game was a success. So I mean, not a huge success, but for example, it was enough to purchase a new car, I can say.
Okay.
The revenue from that.
He's still got the Ferrari, is he, Mike?
I mean, yeah. Then, so it was in 2014 when we released that game.
Yeah.
And actually, it formed the base of this game, I can say. It was a game with a forklift. It was a game with a truck. It was a game with a van.
Yep.
It was totally primitive compared to this game.
Of course, yeah.
And we probably almost rewritten all the codes I had written at past because I was a beginner back then.
Yeah.
But for example, map still resembles some parts of that game.
Oh, does it?
Actually, it's like 20% of the game is similar to that Windows Phone game released in 2014.
Yeah.
Guess I'll
And
move.
yeah, it's actually, I mean, since 2014, but I cannot say it took that long because I started it as a student and it wasn't a full-time job back then.
Yeah.
Now it's a full-time job, and now we aren't 2 anymore, we are 5. We also have freelancers and like partners like the Secret Item games. So
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
So you were there right
mean-
from the start, then, basically. This is your game, would you call it?
I mean, I wouldn't call it like that, but I'm the game designer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the programmer and founder of the company as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I need some
so
fuel.
I have the biggest impact, I can say.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
And also, I mean, when saying biggest impact, I mean, the community also has a very big impact.
Of
It was
course.
a very nice thing we released on early access.
Yeah.
So many things we have done were player feedback. For example, car transporter mission, it was a player feedback.
All right.
Pretty sure
Um,
convoy escorts were also something people asked for.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet. Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like load securing and stuff like that, which again
Mm.
which we show on the Trello page of like showing our past updates of how we've involved the community.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be interesting to see that actually, how it's actually evolved. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So this is absolutely your 100% full-time job now, then, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
And have you
And
got
it's-
have you got an office, or do you or work from home?
It's a mixed office, I can say.
Mhm.
Home and office
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
In Germany, but in Turkey we so yeah, I have to mention that as well. So we are 2 developers in Germany. We have an office in Germany and an office in Turkey.
Oh, okay.
We have an office in Turkey in a techno city.
Yeah.
In a university.
Okay.
And we have 3 full-time developers there.
Yeah.
2 3D artists and 1 environment artist.
Brilliant.
And yeah, in Germany, my wife is the senior environment artist,
Oh,
I can
okay.
say,
Okay.
who designed all these roads,
Brilliant.
placed the trees, the billboards, I don't know, whatever you see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in Turkey, that team is mainly working on vehicles, like or modeling,
Okay.
buildings. And our new environment artist isn't yet. I mean, it's very complicated.
So they're going to
So-
work closely with your wife, I should imagine, to work on the environment. Is that how that will work? They'll work in partnership, or?
Yeah, my wife is the main environment artist.
Yeah.
She's right now in, I don't know its English word, but family leave, I can say.
Yeah. I got. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we had a baby on
Oh,
March.
congratulations!
you.
Maternity leave, we call it here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
maternity leave.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations.
So the new environment artist is trying to learn.
Yeah.
And that's why I cannot promise on the map extension because it's quite complicated.
Yeah. I can imagine. Yeah.
The road tools are the most complicated thing, and I'll try my best to simplify it.
Yeah. And a map extension isn't like there's things to do before that anyway, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, I think the map extension also has a disadvantage, which is we have 24 players in the map, and if when we map the when the map is larger,
Yeah.
it means players are gonna interact with each other less often because of the large map.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
But it's definitely something you want to do, but it's not gonna be 2 times the size of the current one, but perhaps 30% larger, I can
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
But the key thing is having options. So when you have other options, optional routes that the game can navigate you on,
Yes. I like that
uh,
idea. Yeah. That's what
it gets less repetitive. Yeah.
Yes. I'm sure you know Alaskan Truck Simulator. Do you know that game upcoming? It's on PC at the moment, but it is coming to console. Do you know that game at all?
It's not
little
yet
bit.
released yet, or
It's on PC, but it is
It's on
coming.
PC. I played
Yeah.
it a little bit.
It's a really, really good game, and they're going down the same route. They're not necessarily to start with expanding the map. They're making extra routes to be able to make the current map sort of more interesting, if you like.
Mhm.
Is something like that
So that
easier to do than designing a whole new area?
yeah. So actually, we extended the map late 2022, I guess.
Under early
We had an
access.
update. Yeah, under early access, we had an update called uh, Mega Update.
Classic.
Uh,
That was pretty much like almost like it seemed like it would be like version like 2.0 because of how massive the update was.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Convoy Escort was, for example, included with that update. Our mission, which we are delivering right now, is also included in that update. The car transport.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Um,
where we're driving right now is actually part of the new section. that
Oh,
was
okay.
added.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is the new map. I mean, the extended area. I
Yes.
can say we extended it, like also 30% or something perhaps. But the new areas are mostly nature, so not much cities,
Yep.
not many
Yeah.
logistics or industries.
Yep. Country roads, etc.
And there are many empty places. For example, to our left, we plan to have a beach
Yep.
next to the water, and there will be a route going to the airport, because airport, it's a very rare occurrence that you end up
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it has a very cool road. It's one of my favorite routes. There's a challenging route going there, but because it's a one-way road, and sorry, it's a dead end,
Yep.
so it's not a loop. It's
You sort of
it's
there.
hard
Yeah. You go there and then come all the way back.
Yeah, and the game doesn't make a route to there very often because the missions are randomly generated. I mean the mission list,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't. It's very rare that the game recommends you
Okay.
that mission.
So that's a good point,
Uh,
actually. The missions are randomly generated every time you go to that mission giver.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's good. That's good.
It's based on what vehicle you have. Then the game checks which logistics or which industries
Yes.
support your vehicle.
Yeah.
It decides it per cargo actually. For example, smaller vehicles also have some unique ending points, like you drop your cargo inside a building, or you climb up to for example, to a castle which has a renovation going on.
Okay.
You can only go there with a smaller vehicle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
trucks doesn't have that ending spot. So you can only go there with the random mission only appears if you have a smaller vehicle.
Yes. Yeah. It's so great doing it in multiplayer, though. There's Para. How are you, Para?
Surprised you haven't had any major accidents yet.
No, we're all right. Why hasn't that dropped? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not even in the green.
Yeah, the green box was something I noticed you talked extensively about in the first stream.
Yes, yeah. You probably think I'm fussy, but the main thing is I'm just interested in game design and game choices, and I like it when in my mind I can tidy it up. And it doesn't mean I think I'm better at coming up with a design for you, but like when I spoke to Mehmet in private chat, actually, when I was building up to doing the review, he said sometimes like it all looks good to him. He's been doing it for so many years now, haven't you, Mehmet? That sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees is the saying here. I don't know whether you know that saying, but you're so used to looking at things. Sometimes a fresh set of eyes, and you're obviously going to get a lot of eyes on the game. Come up
Yeah,
with
yeah,
different ideas, and I just think that green box needs to be tidied up to give you that
yeah.
extra element of gameplay.
Yeah, I totally agree to that. I
Yeah.
mean, for example, you mentioned pop-ups,
Yeah.
and there were, I mean, perhaps one of every, yeah. Sorry, my English is a bit
No, your English is
bad.
perfect. This is
Um,
your second language, so when I can talk as good as you in Turkish, then you can say that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
okay, thank you. So, like, I mean, like, only 10% of the YouTubers, I can say, complained about the pop-up,
Yeah, yeah,
but it's enough. I mean, it's
yeah, yeah.
I agree to that, and it's something, I mean, I'm used to. I always look and play this game, and I'm used to the pop-up, and my brain now ignores that. You
Yeah,
know?
no, I understand. I'm getting used to it because I've sort of just accepted the fact. Right, okay, let's move on. I've made my point. I can't keep saying it, otherwise that becomes boring. And yeah, I'm not seeing it now. I'm seeing it, but I'm just accepting it. So yes, if it goes lovely, then yeah, and like someone in the chat says, you know, other people might not notice that as much. Certainly, when I'm driving behind you, lovely people, I'm concentrating on the fun element, watching the cars. I'm not really watching the pop up. But of course, if we can get rid of it, please do.
Yeah,
All you
I
got
will
to do,
definitely.
Mehmet, you know what you do. Put a line of code in there, minus pop up, and it works. That's it.
If
Remove
pop-up,
object pop-up.
Yeah, forward slash remove pop up. It's easy. I don't know what you're worried about.
yeah,
Any
I
plans
definitely.
on? I think did we ask you this? Any plans on weather?
Yes, there are plans for weather. It's also though uncertain when we are gonna do that.
Yeah, no, no.
And our
We're not
roadmap
trying to
also,
we're not trying to tie you
or
down on dates. That's the main thing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, um, for example, on our roadmap, there will also be no dates,
Yeah, that's
but
fine. Yeah,
like quarters.
yeah.
For example, first quarter, this, and we'll try to list them. But yeah, there can always be delays.
Yeah.
But I mean, first things I want to work about are the performance issues, the gameplay.
Yes.
I mean, the things that hinder the gameplay. I mean, before we extend, I mean, the game already has so much content.
Yeah.
I mean, so many missions, many vehicles already. The current what we have in the 1.0 version is already, I think, a good starting point.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't really have to rush to release DLCs or new
No.
content
No.
or new vehicles. But we will. So we are a team of 5, and I'm gonna work on optimizations. I mean, we also work on optimizing buildings, models, and stuff.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
can also
Yeah.
ease some CPU. But our 3D artists can at the same time, they're already they are like they are done with, for example, a new trailer. It's 100% done already.
Yeah.
The model is complete. It just requires implementation of our engine, I can say, the
Okay.
physics
Yeah.
part. And they're already working on new vehicles, and they are gonna keep working on them, so they aren't just waiting for us to finish the optimization.
Yeah. They're always going to have
So
something ready for you to implement.
yeah, and yeah, one of our 3D artists, his name is Osman. He's the one managing the Turkish office.
Yep.
He also knows how our I mean, implementing vehicles to the game, which is nice. So I don't need to do everything myself. So
Yeah.
he can implement vehicles, but he cannot implement new missions because it requires coding.
And that's your department.
Yeah.
Mel, just do what you got to do with any of them. Just get rid of them. I love this loading though. This is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the harder missions. It's
Definitely,
hard to
especially if you have
control.
the if you have the dump truck plus a trailer, that's probably I think like the longest loading.
Okay.
Yeah, the double trailer, as you call it, I guess.
And over to you, Mike. Then, where do you fit in all of this? Are you are you
Yeah,
are
so
you Aerosoft? Are you Simula
no,
Games? You're in America. Tell us your little bit. Go on.
so I'm not officially like I guess you could say an employee. I guess I'm more
Okay.
of a volunteer.
Oh, okay.
So I started back in I think it was early 22.
Yeah.
I started being a alpha tester for the
Right.
game. And then since I am American, you know, English is my native language.
Yep.
I started to help with certain localization, like writing change logs, update posts, and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
And then our most recent until the release update, the summer update to the update before this one, I produced the trailer for it. So that's when I started like being more in contact with, getting more hands-on with everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think like summer of this year was when I started becoming a little more involved.
So is this a full-time job for you then, Mike, or is it a part-time
Oh
job?
no. So I only, in terms of it being a job, like I just get paid for the videography work I do. Aerosoft
Yeah.
handles that with me.
Yep.
So like the footage for the release trailer, the summer update trailer, stuff like that.
You
But
did
in
all
terms
that,
of
yeah.
like the PR, I guess you could say that I just do as a volunteer.
Yeah. No, I've got you. Yeah, and it's good experience. I mean, is that something you want to do more?
Yeah. We'll see how it goes in the future.
Yeah.
Um,
Right. I'm just like taking up my trailer.
one of the few missions with an unloading at the end.
Oh, brilliant. And we just tip the trailer up for that, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What did you think about my suggestion of unloading more as part of the process? Is that something you thought about? And what's the reason for it not being there? Like your tagline is, what was it? Load. Well, it's three things, isn't there? Load, deliver, and
Load, drive, deliver.
load, drive, deliver. So where's the unloading then, or was that never in the plan?
It was in the plan, and actually, for example, you can see that vehicle in front of you. Who is that?
I'm behind admin Michael.
Okay, so for example, there is the mission which you carry a wheel loader. I actually
On a flatbed. Or a low bed, sorry.
the multiplayer gets a bit complicated
Okay.
because in multiplayer, for example, that was one of the missions I tried to add unloading to. So you deliver the wheel loader, then you get it out of the flatbed again.
Yep.
So you drive it down and park it. That's what I wanted, how I wanted it. Then I noticed that it's quite a complicated process for multiplayer because in multiplayer I destroy the object when it's loaded
Okay.
in the backend.
Yeah.
And so then I shouldn't destroy it then, or I need to recreate it, you know, because when it's loaded, it doesn't need to synchronize it anymore.
Okay.
So as an optimization, it gets destroyed and it appears on the trailer not as a multiplayer synchronization object, but as an aesthetics object.
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's different. And then it gets complicated because when you reach the end, then you need to create that vehicle again from
Yep.
scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I mean, it's development time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
if I had infinite time, or if I had more resources, we would have already more unloading.
Have you tried
Um,
not sleeping? Because that's a lot of time wasted.
yeah, I definitely tried this
You
last
definitely
month.
tried that. Yeah.
Yeah, these past few weeks have been some long ones.
Oh God, I should imagine. Yeah, yeah. Full
Yeah.
respect to you. I fully respect game devs, and I find it interesting. It's an interesting subject for me. You know, I just find it really interesting. Do you find working from home that maybe not now because you've been doing it for so many years, but you're just constantly at your computer, you know, tapping away? Is it hard for you working from home to switch off, Mehmet?
Yeah, I sometimes overwork.
Yeah,
I mean, like 13 hours a day, 14 hours a day. It's common I do that.
yeah, yeah,
These, I mean, after I had a baby, it got a bit more complicated because, I mean, being a programmer, you need focus.
yeah, yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah,
You work on something. For example, I work on fixing a bug. It's sometimes quite complicated bugs
yeah, yeah,
out there.
yeah,
And you really need to understand like 10 systems to understand. You need to remember everything you have done with those systems. You need to read all the code, understand what it does, then try to understand what's wrong, what could cause it, and then baby starts crying. I need to go, or yeah. I mean, my wife is very helpful. I mean, at this period of
Yeah.
release, she has been. I mean, before this month, I was spending more time with the baby.
Yeah.
But this month, my wife is carrying most of the work.
How old is your baby?
Because it's 8 months old.
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Important time. You don't want to miss out on that.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, that's right now. It's I get more distractions, I can say.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But that's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that's expected.
sometimes it's nice to be distracted, and then you suddenly go back, and in your mind you've got the answer to what you was working on.
Yeah, that's correct.
But you still
Yeah, sometimes
you still enjoy the process of developing. I take it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was kind of a dream job to me.
Oh God,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
say.
yeah.
So like in the university, I wasn't very happy with. I mean, I was interested to be a mechanical engineer, but I wasn't happy with the efficiency of the university, I can say.
Yeah, yeah.
The efficiency, I mean, how much time we spend and how much we learn and how much time we waste. I was very unhappy with the experience.
Yeah.
So I started just learning programming and game development myself as a hobby. Then on my last year, I mean, I had computer engineering friends, and I was more experienced from them in just 1 year.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah, yeah.
they were asking me quite a lot of questions.
Oh,
There was a
awesome.
friend
Yeah,
who was really surprised that like, you did that? I have never done something like that. How did you do that? I mean, what did you stuff like that?
yeah, yeah.
She was a it was her 4th year, and she was surprised what I could have done. It's actually, I mean, it's same for the universities, I guess. It's
Yeah, well,
you
universities
learn by
follow,
doing
don't
stuff yourselves, I guess.
Yeah, they've got a structure to follow. You haven't got a structure. You've come up with faults and issues, and you've had to roll your sleeves up and just find a way to fix it, and that's where you learn more, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, trying to get stuff done in the process, you have to learn it. I mean, or you don't progress.
No, no. And there must be
For example,
times where you were sitting there absolutely pulling your hair out, thinking, I just cannot fix this problem.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
The
it
black
happens quite a lot.
environment bug was months and months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ghost
Yeah,
AI, that was a painful one.
Yeah.
yeah. There was something we call Ghost AI,
Oh yeah.
and so because you are interested, I'm getting it to details, I guess.
No,
We're getting into the nitty-gritty stuff.
We love
Yeah,
that. The chat is absolutely loving your chat, by the way, and they're saying how if more devs were honest like this, they'd be much happier. Yeah, no, chats with developers like this are very, very rare because you've got to be so guarded, haven't you? That's why I said to you, you don't have to answer anything. It's not a problem. Because if you say something is coming out on the 5th, it's got to come out on the 5th. You know what it's like. You can't just say things. So the fact that you're coming in and, being open, it gives us an insight into the things that we love. We love computer games. We love gaming. And, they just appear on a download and suddenly you play it. And it's not until you talk to someone like yourself, you realise the years and years of blood, sweat and toil to actually put these things together. We love hearing about that. Love it.
yeah. Thank you.
And also it shows
Um,
it shows me that I did say that I would never touch another Aerosoft game. I did say that, and I still stand by that.
Still surprised. I was still surprised when I saw that you were making it. I was like, no way.
Why? But it shows you that there are real people behind these games, and which I know anyway because I love talking to developers. But it is important to treat every team differently, isn't it? Just because there was a bit of an issue with On the Road, you clearly are from a different cut from a different cloth. What we're playing here and what we're able to do. I mean, not only is it fun to play, but we've got all these other people in there. Just multiplayer aspect is fantastic. I love it, and I know the people in my chat here, they're going to love that. We're going to love playing together.
yeah.
Especially if are we just dumping it in the green? Yeah, of course we are. Yeah, especially if console players, they always get a rough deal anyway, don't they? But over the years, if they've always looked at something like Euro Truck and seen streams and people and their friends driving together, for them to do this together is great. And you've not only done it, but my expectations on something like this, especially from a small studio, would be 4-player. That's acceptable. You go into Bus Sim or Construction Sim from Astragon, it's 4 players, and it's very, very unusual to be cross-platform. You've got 24 people in it. So that's going to be a lot of new friends made because people are going to put their convoys up, have it with no password, and just allow people to come in. I think it's going to be a great thing. I really do.
Yeah, that's our target as well. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't want only the players that have friends to join together, but random players just join the server. By the way, I don't know if we mentioned, but we also in our Discord server we also manage convoy events.
Oh yeah,
for the players.
Yeah.
We'll be having one on release day.
Yeah,
I think that's where we're trying to get 24 people to really see, because we haven't had a game with 24 people before. I think the max we had, was around 20, maybe like 17.
Oh, we'll have 24 in here when it releases. There's no question about that.
Yeah, especially with, well, I mean, it's basically coming out on 4 new platforms on the same day.
Yeah. You're going to be rolling in it, aren't you? I'm joking.
Yeah, did you want to try being an escort, or did you want to?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. I'll probably just end up driving along and chatting, but
yeah, I feel like it'll be easier.
Yeah. So
I think you'll probably have to go back to the garage because
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what if I go change vehicle?
Yeah, any pickup, car, panel van can have the second minivan and the panel vans have the display matrix on the top.
Yep.
While cars and pickups just have the light bar.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, just to stay in the server, I'll stick with this one.
Right. Mehmet, you can, if you want to start, or I guess wherever we want to go. We can maybe head to a logistics.
Yeah, let's go to logistics then.
Whoa. So I haven't got to pick up a job specifically that I can just drive along, can't I? When you do this sort of stuff.
There's a so when you receive a mission invitation
Yep.
with a vehicle with equipment, there'll be an escort mission so that your sat nav will navigate to the destination.
Oh, okay. I haven't got
Or you
that.
could just drive along if you wanted to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you want to have like the mission destination and get paid for it.
Yes. So how would I get that? I take it you've already done the mission. Maybe when I logged out or changed car, I missed it.
We're moving over to a new.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
So
Yeah.
we haven't started one yet.
Yeah. Perfect. I'll wait for you.
So we'll just be over here.
Oh, I think you're going up here, aren't you? Yeah. Admin Low Gamer is going. See you later, Admin Low Gamer.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, because all the servers like crossplay and everything has been working for a while, so anyone on PC can just join in.
Yeah.
I think I will do a mission. Actually.
Oh, I've just got that, and my car's just gone. Did you know about this? It come up, but my car's just carried on driving while it was waiting for me to press tick or cross, and it's crashed into the. You might want to look at my stream just to get an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about that. Okay, that's fine.
It's something we are gonna work on.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We are gonna. It just requires some UI work to.
Yep, no, that's fine.
We will turn it into a notification or something because.
Yes, yeah.
You cannot pause the game in multiplayer, of course.
Yeah.
Then vehicle just drives by.
Yeah, no, that's fine as long as you know.
Yeah, like in single player, when you
it would
choose a
pause,
mission,
wouldn't it?
The game like freezes, but in multiplayer, it
yeah.
doesn't.
Thank you for coming in the chat. I know I'm concentrating on these lovely people in voice chat, but I appreciate you all being here. Right, so I will just hang around here then with me little... I won't put me lights on just yet. We're not ready to go, are we? Got to keep it as role-playing as possible.
I actually think for this location, so you don't have to go around the traffic light, it's best to exit from this side.
Just remove that person, Melody. It's all good. Can you ask if the visual issue, like the sky, was completely reworked for console compatibility? Did you have to do much for the sky for the console port?
Yes. So it was hard to make it look good, I can say.
Yeah.
It's different from what's on PC.
Okay.
But it's still quite good, and
oh yeah, it looks fine. Yeah.
It's actually a bit more performance from the PC, I guess.
Okay.
On the GPU side, but yeah, we don't have a problem with GPU anyways.
Yeah.
Or I guess.
I was mentioning the traffic issue.
Yes.
So the most annoying issues are those that appear randomly. Like, for example, this traffic issue, I was like, perhaps in 10 change logs, I said I fixed the traffic issue.
Yeah, or you put traffic ghost AI possibly in quotes.
Yeah, you deleted the AI, didn't you?
I say because in the change logs, Mike really experienced that. Like, I write possibly fix the problem with the AI.
Yeah.
Or change something that could have fixed the AI. I write it like that because I did so many things, and what happens is you play for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then the traffic breaks.
Oh, I see.
And
yeah.
They just hang like there's another vehicle in front of them. That's why we call it ghost AI. It's like there's a ghost in front of them, and they don't proceed anymore.
Yeah.
I got you.
And it breaks all the traffic because when one of them stops, it blocks all the intersections.
Yeah, I
Everything.
bet.
Then
Yeah, yeah.
um, everything stops, and it was a real problem because I mean, I I still don't understand what the issue was.
I think it happens on very, very rare occasions, but you don't see it frequently at all.
Yeah, it's something with intersections, but there's something very random with intersections which happens very rarely. I mean, there are 35 cars in the for example, I set up cars up to 35. I monitor them all. I make the game 10 times faster,
Yep.
so it happens, and I just wait there 30 minutes and nothing happens.
Yeah. The frustrations that us as gamers will just never know these frustrations, will we?
Yeah. Uh, and then it happens, and it's hard to locate which vehicle causes the issue.
Yeah, I
Like,
bet. Yeah.
that vehicle already disappound, for example.
Yeah.
Then I check my logs to understand. So it was a really frustrating experience, and because it's random, I just say possibly fix that,
Yeah.
and I just leave it for 2 weeks, and one of the testers says it still happens.
You
I
need.
send you the dreaded direct message saying, "So, I found another frozen AI."
Put your lights on, Michael.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
Kaden, you're on the
There are
wrong
also
side.
issues that happen only with PlayStation, which means
Oh God, yeah.
I fix something, but I cannot recreate it on my PC
Yeah, all the Xbox.
in the Unity
yeah.
editor.
Mm.
You need to get a build, install it to the machine, get it running, then test it, which takes like 30 minutes each time.
Yeah.
So you change something, you wait for 30 minutes, and then, oops, what's happening?
Oh dear.
Someone crash?
Yeah, someone crashed into it, but it was looking unresponsive, perhaps a network issue. Yeah, those issues are also, I mean, the best are that happen in the editor as well.
Yeah.
It should happen normally.
I love
If
these
it
escort
doesn't happen
missions.
in the editor, yeah, it's a Unity bug usually.
Yeah. I
Good
love
old Unity.
these escort missions are fantastic. Because you can sort of race ahead to a certain extent to get to the next corner, which is what you was doing, Mike. Yeah, this is cool. Very cool.
I wish you could also experience the one with the animated roof rack.
Animated roof rack. What's all this?
The one in front of you has that. Who is that? I don't know.
Oh,
Is
do
it
you mean?
Ghost?
You mean like the pop-up
Yeah,
flashing
the
sign?
display.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very cool because I mean, when you're driving, you open that,
Yeah.
and when you're paused, you disable that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, like a follow me bar. Yeah. Yes, I've really enjoyed tonight. Thank you for coming in and sharing some information with us. It's lovely, absolutely lovely.
Yeah, it was a very interesting discussion as well.
Yeah.
We got to nerd out for a little bit.
Oh God, yeah. I had a developer in before. There was Astragon Fire Simulator, and one of the main developers there on release day as well. He pretty much spent I think it was about 4 hours just in the chat. Just chatting to us, and sometimes we was talking about the game, sometimes we was just talking about, like we are now, development in general. It's very, very interesting because, like I say, we love what's the legend doing up there. We love video games, so to hear
I don't know what he's doing.
yeah, to hear more from behind the scenes, it gives you a better understanding, so you can understand issues when they come in the future. You can understand a little bit more. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's the one thing that we're trying to really work on is transparency, because a lot of studios just like to work behind closed doors and
Of
not
course, yeah.
talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that with the Trello will help is that this is everything, our past, what we're doing
Yeah.
up to right now, what we have for the future and
Yeah.
stuff.
Even like you say, if there's no date on there, that's fine. Most people will understand that. But it's just nice to know what you're thinking next. What can we look
Hmm.
forward to? Not necessarily like when and what day, but what sort of things have you got in mind? I like that.
It also includes a voting mechanism, which is
Okay.
like they are gonna be able to give a thumbs up to
Mm.
features under evaluation, and then it will also give us a feedback on what players want the most
How much?
of the features.
How much as a developer though do you actually listen to that thumbs up? I mean, would you drop tools and do exactly what they voted for, or is it just to give you an idea of what people want?
I mean, it depends. Sometimes people ask for something, but it's not. They are not the real player base
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
For example, there's in the Steam community there's a thread for VR.
Mm.
Yeah, perhaps 15 players wrote there.
Yeah.
But I asked Aerosoft and they have the data. Almost no one has VR headsets.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
And so I mean, although they have a voice, I mean, it's still not correct, for example. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
we shouldn't base it on those 20 people.
No.
because
No. Of
the
course
game
not. No.
has thousands of players,
Yeah.
and there are so many players who just play silently
Yeah.
and don't give any feedback.
Mm.
And there are players who give me feedback. For example, Mike, who has like 1,000 hours or
Yeah.
more, perhaps,
Yeah.
of
Who knows?
gameplay.
I've forgotten.
Sometimes I ignore his feedback because it's too much detail that no one would ever notice. That
Yep.
he keeps seeing that
We sound
because
similar,
he's
Mike.
looking for that.
Yeah.
But for example, your feedback about pop-up, I mean, yeah, it's gonna change my plans definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
and you aren't the only one mentioning that.
Yeah.
And I when I look for them, I also see them. Like you said, I was kind of paralyzed about
Yeah. Yeah.
seeing them,
Yeah. I know what you mean.
and I see them now, and I understand, and it's gonna be prioritized, I can say.
I think.
Performance issue as well.
Yeah. I think tidying up that drop-off point, I think it would improve the gameplay. Okay, not everyone would notice, but having to park it correctly. I don't know whether you was in earlier where we spoke about maybe having to drive the forklift back to a parking point. I'm not sure if you was listening earlier, but yeah, I think tidying up that drop-off point will improve the gameplay for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's correct. Definitely.
Who's getting a job? Are we carrying on? I'm quite happy to carry on if you are.
I'll grab one.
Yeah.
Try to find a place that we haven't.
I'm going to
visited.
change. I'm going to change vehicle. Go back to my rigid truck.
My navigation is really. I'm gonna change vehicle. I'll do a.
So,
rigid.
are you much of a gamer yourself, Mehmet, or is this sort of just? Is it made your?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's an issue. Yeah.
Ooh,
That's it. We're fine. We're
there
fine.
There we
We're
go.
fine.
There we go. We weren't as connected as you and Para.
Are you much of a gamer yourself, or are you that focused on this particular game? This is what you do.
Yeah, I'm a gamer myself, but I'm not spending a huge time gaming
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
new titles. I usually at past I was trying new games so often, but after working on this game, I usually continue playing same games instead of, which isn't a great thing.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, I like Civilization a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorite games.
Okay.
Oh, this
I
place is-
sometimes enjoy playing some indie games, like there is a game called Star Sector, for example. I like that.
Okay.
Uh,
And I suppose dipping in and seeing what other people are up to, that That, just one tiny trail of thought might spark something for you, mightn't it?
Aiden, stop flying.
By the way, Michael, where are we going?
Yeah, Michael, where are we going?
I realized that that logistics center we were at doesn't have a loading dock, so the rigid
Yeah, that's
trucks don't
correct.
support it there. So I'm going over to a
Okay.
logistics center that has a loading dock.
Good night, Carlos. Thank you, mate. Yeah, we definitely need a screenshot altogether. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the most you've had in is 20, did you say?
Yeah, we had a convoy for when the mega update came out, and I think we had around 17.
Oh, we'll beat that. We'll beat that on release day. We'll be the first 24 rumor.
On the mega update convoy, for example, I was recording,
Yep.
and I was at the back, and almost I never ever have seen the front of the convoy.
Okay.
It was so far ahead.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, only on some places, like on the bridge or something, I could see so many overlapping names. By the way, you can also hide them.
Yes, yeah.
And other than that, I mean, it's even 15 and more, it's like you don't see the front of the convoy from behind anymore. It gets too big.
I think one small suggestion is very, very small, is when the names merge together, when there's so many people, and yet on the map you're all a slightly different color. Be quite nice to have the multiplayer name in that color, so at a glance you would know who that is on the map. Do you know? Do you know what I mean by that?
Have you seen our screenshots in the archive I sent you?
No.
The Google Drive.
Okay. Did you send that to me? I don't think you did.
I think I did.
Okay. No, I haven't. No.
Okay, so there's a screenshot which has our planned update for the player names.
Okay.
We did exactly as you asked. So at the left side of each nickname, there's a bar kind of thing, a small area with the vehicle color.
Okay.
And we will recreate the system for the
oh, that's cool.
text.
That's cool.
Right now it's also not something efficient, I can say. It's using an old UI system, which makes it a bit slower. We will replace it for Nintendo update to save some performance on the CPU. And we will definitely, when overlapping, I have ideas. For example, when it overlaps 3 players, it will only show one.
The nearest one.
Nearest one, and then it should swap sometimes to the next one. So you see, so it switches between them. It doesn't show every one of them overlapping, so you cannot read anymore instead.
Understand.
It's also something we'll probably have early next year.
The physics of the vehicles seem really good, though, don't they? I'm just picking up a pallet here, and you can see the weight on the vehicle from the front.
All load vehicles are actually physically accurate, I can say. For example, wheel loader, it has real physical joints. I mean, it's harder to make it with physical joints because it's very unstable usually. So I guess some other games usually fake them, but in our game it's not faked. So telescopic handler, the forklift, there are usually joints which has limits, which has like a kind of a spring effect, I can say. So it feels more realistic, and you also feel the weight that way.
When you've been working on a game, Mehmet, this long, and you come to the point where you've released it on pretty much everything that you want to, and you know there's still more work to do, but do you have your eye on anything else? Is something else, bubbling away in your mind that you'd like to do, or are you that tied to this game now that you just want to continue seeing it forward?
So this is our only game project
Yeah.
right now. So we don't have like we don't plan to have
No.
another kind of I mean, we don't plan to make a, for example, tram simulation or a bus simulation or either. We just
Yeah.
plan to continue on this game and on this IP.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely keep working on this game for perhaps 2 years.
Yeah.
We'll keep creating DLCs, updates.
Yeah.
Because it just releases on the consoles.
Yeah.
And then we'll see forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, obviously, to keep.
I'm happy with
Go on.
working on this game actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. But to keep you working on it for 2 years, I suppose you need to monetize it, with the DLCs, don't you? You can't rely on just selling it for 2 years, can you? You need to. I suppose that's where your next level skill of marketing and creating something that people want to buy, I suppose that comes into it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. We'll also discuss it with Aerosol, for example.
Yeah.
They're also quite experienced on that. But yeah, DLCs is definitely a good way, and it's also good for the players.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I really want to keep working on the game, extending. I mean, this game is quite extendable.
Yeah, I should imagine.
In design.
Yeah.
We can simply add more missions, more vehicles, unique experiences. For example, the collectible, the golden pallets is something unique we added in the summer update.
Yeah.
And the YouTubers are right now racing to finish that because the first
bloody
one
YouTubers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? You can't live with them, can you?
The first one will be like crowned, I guess, because they will share a guide on their YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On where to find them all.
Yeah.
There's a female YouTuber who is working on it and already collected 45 of them. But
Oh, okay.
as you have fewer left, it's harder to find them.
Yeah,
of
course. Yeah. Because going back to the DLC, if you look at something like Euro Truck, it's got such a following, and the players. What is Legend doing? Look at that! He's in the air. That was obviously a jump, wasn't it? But
He's so proud of himself too.
the players respect the development team that much that they want to reward them as well. Whenever Euro Truck bring out even a small DLC of customizable stuff, not necessarily a map expansion, but a wheel pack or a sticker pack, the community wants to buy that to support the people that are making the game that they love. And I think once you get a community on side and they know how transparent you are, I could see that happening with this game. If you keep on with it, that people would want to support you and want to keep you in a job, going forward, fixing and updating and expanding the game that they love.
Yeah, that's totally correct. I mean, that's the path we want to have actually. I mean, the only thing people weren't happy about early access, I can say, is the slow progression. But that's what we had. I mean, that's what the resources we had. And after releasing on consoles, we plan to extend our team as well.
Yeah.
With the extra monetization, I can say.
Yeah.
And it means we'll get faster. And it was just basically impossible for us to get faster than what we had.
Yeah.
You
you mean from progression, like the time for waiting for patches and updates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Usually it was about rather than doing a bunch of like small updates, it was more of just one massive update each year.
Yeah.
So in 21 there was Spring Update 1. In 22 there was the Mega Update. and then in 23 we had the summer update, and then we're also gonna have the release update, which are more,
Yeah.
I would say, more medium-sized ones.
Yeah. Well, when you buy into early access, there's something exciting about, oh, there's an update. You don't want to wait a year for an update, do you?
Yeah, that's correct. We were also, I mean, our mistake was that we weren't very transparent. So we didn't have this Trello thing,
Yeah.
roadmap. We are very active on Discord, but not everyone uses Discord.
No, of course not. No,
some
no.
just use the Steam interface, and they want those to see us explaining stuff on the with devlogs and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah.
Devlogs also. I mean, I can't make a 3D artist write a devlog, you know.
No.
I need to write them myself.
Yes,
so
yeah.
It will slow down the progress, which isn't ideal. So the some games usually have bigger teams, like it's one developer's task to write devlogs every week.
Yep.
So perhaps he spends 2 days each week for that. We don't have that resources, so
No.
it doesn't work that way. But yeah, we will see what this console release will bring. I'm really so I had so many good positive feedback from YouTubers.
Yeah.
I mean, some even say like there is an American YouTuber called Rockland USA who says he was always looking for a truck simulation he could play with his community.
Of course.
Because Euro Truck Simulator, for example, he plays that, and then consoles cannot join.
Of
and
course.
He has many console community as viewers. And Euro Truck Simulator is also limited to 8, for example.
Yes.
8 players
Yes,
in a room.
it is, yeah.
He wants more than that, so he wants to make convoys. He said, you made the game I was wishing for, and I'm gonna keep playing this from now on.
Yeah.
With my community.
Yeah,
which
absolutely
is a great
agree.
thing, so.
Yeah. You know, the multiplayer aspect is a huge thing for me. You know, towards the end of the week, we will be doing 24-player cross-platform, just driving around and doing, you know, just missions. Yeah, just doing nothing really, just enjoying it.
Having a chat and a cup of tea.
Yeah, a cup of tea, you know it, don't you?
Maybe for me, a cup of coffee. But,
yeah,
you
you
know.
love it. You love a coffee, don't you? So what do you do outside of this then, Mike? If you don't mind saying it, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm still in college, so I'm a college
Oh, okay,
student.
okay, that's
so
cool.
Mainly my studies is what I do.
So this is a good opportunity for you then, really, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. And that's definitely something you can put on your CV as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we continue like that, I guess his name is also gonna be on credits.
Of course, yeah, yeah.
Which is like a perfect reference, I guess.
Of course it is, yeah.
2 stars? Oh, I skipped loading. That's why.
Does it work if you go the other way as well? Does it have to be pointed that way? It's telling me to park it that way. Let's just experiment here for a minute. I've got a feeling it's not going to mind. Yeah,
No,
it doesn't mind. Yeah, see,
it's also something we are gonna work on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah. So there's, what was I saying? A bug happened that I forgot what I was saying.
No, we were just talking about the fact that you can just drive into
The
that
parking
box.
spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of tidying up with the parking spot that theoretically doesn't need to be done, but I think if you did, it would make a lot of people happy and would improve just that final little part of the game. That you got to park properly, you might have to put the forklift back, and I think there's a lot of things that would just smooth over the end of the delivery, rather than just, right, you've driven into it, that's it, get off.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely work on that. I mean, like, it's not actually hard to have multiple parking spots.
Yeah, yeah.
For each mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't always. I mean, it only happens. It's something which only happens in the convoy events, by the way. Like, it's in normal gameplay. I didn't see much of parking issues.
No, it's exactly the same in single. Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly the same. You can park in whichever way you want. And the first couple of times I sort of swept over the green area as if I was going to reverse back in. But if I stopped, it would just say, yes, thank you, you've done the delivery. So there's a lot of...
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you mean that? Sorry, I misunderstood you at
Oh,
first.
okay, yeah, yeah.
So for that, what I plan to have a show the player something like a percentage or something like you parked this good,
Yeah,
and actually your recommendation in your stream was a good one.
yeah.
Like press a button to end the mission.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Park up when you're happy, yeah. Or,
Detach the trailer.
yes, yeah.
Detach doesn't work for all because there are,
Yeah.
for example,
No.
missions
Original
without a
truck.
trailer. But for
But-
example, it will show you a percentage,
Yeah,
like 80%, for example,
yeah.
and you can say, "Oh, okay, I'm fine with that."
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
Then
yeah.
it doesn't give as much of a parking bonus.
Parking
Yes,
bonus.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like you skipped parking. You can park it in the opposite way, for example, then it will not give you a parking bonus.
Yes,
So I have such a system idea.
yeah. I think
and
I think
it's
if
not
the
complicated
box...
at all.
No, exactly. I think if the box was red when you pulled up, and the better you got at parking, the more green it would go until it was bright green. I think that would be nice and visual. It would be quite a visual thing. But yeah, there's various different ways you could do it, but it definitely needs tidying up. Yeah, absolutely needs tidying up the drop-off process.
Mike, can you please note that color thing?
Yeah. I
Well,
already have a list of notes from the review, the stream, and now also this stream.
but it's good to talk about
Yeah.
these things, isn't it? And for Mehmet as well,
Yeah.
outside of his sort of closed development group, it's nice just to get ideas. Yeah, of course, we want the world, don't we, as players? And 9 times out of 10, probably an idea you can go, oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that would take me 6 months to put that in. But other ideas are like, well, yeah, that's quite easy to do. And yeah, you can. It sort of just starts another train of thought, doesn't it? Oh yes, we want to definitely park up like that. Yes, yeah. Let's all park up if we can.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's in a... Oh, you can go inside the garages.
Yeah, it's actually the place we loaded the vehicle. It's similar to that, but not from that door. Your truck wouldn't pass that.
No, of course not. No.
But on
Yes,
the
I guess
side,
switch to a truck so that we all look the same.
Yeah.
I guess on the side the door is larger, so you can go inside.
Oh, okay.
Switch to a truck.
By the way, we will also fix this that the doors on your local game doesn't open for the remote players.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's gonna be fixed.
But yes, thank you, lads, for coming in and just being so open and honest. It's absolutely fantastic. And this part of the game, this part of the game I absolutely adore. It's ambitious. 24 players. My wife's coming in with a cup of tea. I'm sure you get this, Mehmet, as well. Thank you, babe.
Not much these days.
No, she's busy with the baby.
You come in and
Yeah.
she hands you the baby.
Yeah, she hands me the baby, and baby is sometimes on my lap, trying to reach the mouse.
Oh God, yeah.
I try to work.
Yeah.
She really wants to eat my mouse.
Look at that. Is that all of us?
Yeah, a couple of the admins did have to drop out.
Oh yeah.
It's getting later in the day.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, Sen needs to go back a little bit. Senshiro needs to just go back a little bit. Para, I think you just need to... No, that's all right. Yeah. Sen needs to go back a little bit. Is there a button for go back? Oh no. Yeah, this is really, really good. I've had a really good day with this game today, and to finish on such an ambitious point, the fact that it does, some of you are PlayStation, some of you are PC. It's really, really cool and refreshing, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this.
Why the pink truck, Jaden?
Yeah, what?
So out of place.
Out of all the things you could change into, Legend, would you get into a Scania or a man or something like that? Would you do that?
Do a man. Truck.
Yeah.
He's in the same room as me.
Oh, is
He
he?
was he helped me with PlayStation testing. He wanted to get all
Oh,
of the
okay.
trophies.
Yeah. Para, come
He
on,
was the
move
first
over a
to get
little bit.
platinum.
Move over a little bit, Para. Come on. You're letting the side down there. Look at the gap. Look. Yeah, really, really enjoyable chat. And I'm sorry if I've been ignoring the stream chat, but it was important to really have a lovely conversation with you. So thank you very much. I do appreciate you coming in, both of you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ezra. Thanks for having me on your stream.
Oh, I'm sure
Having us, sorry.
yeah, we can do it again anyway. I mean, when you've got some updates and things to talk about, absolutely, you can come in again. Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
Para.
we should definitely do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wish you a very successful launch. You might be able to relax a little bit on the 30th, knowing that all your hard work sort of comes to an end, but then starts very quickly again, doesn't it? Yeah. You can rest for
People
5
the day
minutes.
after release. So what's next?
Yeah.
When's the next stuff? They were just like, oh, come on.
Do you have a
Yeah, it
part?
happened with early access.
Do you have a party or anything like that as a development studio? How do you mark that sort of? How do you mark that?
I guess there is Martin from Aerosoft. Perhaps we meet and make a party with him,
Yeah.
because he's the project manager in Aerosoft, and we
Okay.
discuss.
Yeah.
So I always enjoy discussing features with him.
Yeah.
Although it's not only he has many projects
Yeah.
assigned to him, but he is very helpful
Yeah.
on designing things, making some decisions, stuff like that.
I gotcha. Right, are you parking up, Legend? He is.
There
He
he
is.
goes.
And who's that there? That's
Let's make it nice.
7123. Makika needs to come in a little bit, Mehmet. You need to go forward a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
it.
I was using
That's
the
it.
camera.
Look at that. I just can't wait. Oh, that's really good actually, with the two American trucks either side. That's perfect. Look at that. I'm going to take a few on PlayStation. Yeah, that's really, really good. Well, thank you very much, lads. I've absolutely had the time of my life tonight. I do love this sort of stuff. I genuinely do. So thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I'll speak to you next time.
Take care.
Take care.
Oh, what lovely people, weren't they? And like I say, how nice it is just to get closer to the things that we love. You know, video games. You download it, and sometimes you don't give a thought for the people, the real people behind it. But yeah, I've absolutely. The more the day has gone on, the more in love with it I've got. I mean, ending with, you know how much I love this sort of multiplayer stuff. That's just brilliant. I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So, yeah, on release day, we'll get 24 in here. There's no doubt about that. But yes, thank you very much. I'm really sorry I did ignore the stream chat. I just got into conversation with them, and I thought that was the most important thing to do. But yes, thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely love today, and today has revolved mainly around this game, hasn't it? So I do appreciate you coming in, and I will see you in the next one. See you later, everyone.